it.
World Viral.
Hey guys, this is Allie Greenstone from Mary's Medicinals. I'm here with Chad Drew. This is PotTalk on World Viral TV.
Whoa. All right.
PotTalk. PotTalk. It's where we talk about pot.
That's like my favorite hip hop song.
Yeah, me too, man. It's the only one I like.
Local artist.
We're here in Studio A. It's PotTalk. This is Music Buzz Live. My name is Moose Chad Drew, CT in the booth, and we have Chad from Mountain High Suckers in the house.
Welcome back.
Good evening. Thanks, guys.
Yes,
Good to be back.
We've got a nice little display on the table here. Give us a little rundown on what's going on.
Exciting of the new stuff.
Yeah.
You know, what is cool is that we have a multi-serving item now for the recreational side. Very nice 5 milligram pieces.
Dude.
And multi-fruit flavors. And 100 milligrams THC with 30 milligrams of CBD. So you get a 130 milligram pack.
Right.
Cool.
Mountain High Suckers got 100 milligram. Mountain High Suckers got a 100 milligram product, man. It's so awesome.
Things?
No, in the bag.
In the bag.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 milligrams each, right?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's easy to have for yourself, or obviously if a friend wants one when you're out and you're 21 and older, and
Right.
all that good jazz. Because we've had single serving now for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and those suckers are interesting. 'Cause they're unique flavors, and people would want to buy, the caramel apple, because we don't make a caramel apple candy.
Love the caramel apple, by the way.
That is, that's one of my faves too.
Yes, dude, it's exciting. They actually have shape to them, which is pretty cool. Totally different than the sweet pieces that they had. This obviously all kind of comes from the regulations that just hit,
It sure does.
that just came to pass. That we have to make sure that they're all labeled the right way. Packaging, medically, recreationally, everything like that. It's cool to see you guys in this because you guys have needed this. Your suckers are awesome, but to be able to have this is awesome.
Shape, finally. Well, and to have it be a shape that has a dosing behind it, which really helps people know what your go-to is. So.
Right.
Yeah.
How else has this transition been affecting you? I know you were talking a little bit about some of the Wild West days and all the adapting we've had to do anyway. So
boy, the adapting has been crazy. But this is a different level. It's been very costly for a lot of companies, and making your own mold or even stamping or changing what you do, and it's costly. But I think this will help people understand how to eat an edible. Less of those stories and more, good things.
Right. Yeah, for sure. That I was actually just talking. Some of my buddies are in town tonight, and we were talking about dosing yourself properly. There's some rock stars that think that they are rock stars and they shouldn't be when it comes to the weed world. You know what I mean?
Especially when you eat it.
Especially if they're not from Colorado.
Totally.
Somewhere where they can buy the stuff in the shop,
Right.
Build themselves.
We're pretty unique here with our model that we have for people out of country, people that are 21 and older in the States. It's pretty awesome. You guys see a lot of people out of country coming to the shop and all. So
yeah, totally. And it's interesting now with all of the different states across the nation that are some are rec, some are med, getting there, fighting the fight. What are you guys' plans in regards to? Are you guys planning on keeping it Mountain High? Are you going to be doing Mountain High in California?
we will. So we're keeping the branded name until there's a circumstance that might be otherwise.
Right.
For instance, we have a little relations going with a family in Jamaica, but there's a Mountain High coffee brand.
Oh, yeah.
So our buddy down there, our connection is, saying we might need to alter. And I said, hey, let's just not worry about that. Absolutely, we would change it for people like that.
Right. Yeah, for sure. You want to make sure that in a culture like Jamaica, you're fitting in.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, not trying to cause riffle.
Yeah, and I think that's been the name thing, aside from everything else that would go into expanding, the name thing just seems to be one of the more popular things to have to dwell on. We get it at Colorado Harvest Company often, as if there's going to be a Canada Colorado Harvest Company in right time, right place, as long as you can adapt it the right way,
Correct. Yeah, you hope it. You hope your brand is strong, and then hopefully people will get unique names for their businesses.
Yeah.
Versus like copying somebody.
Yeah. So these guys hit the market now.
They are. They're on the market. So as of last week, and so we're just reaching out to all our vendors around the Colorado area, letting them know.
Yeah.
And one other product that is a fun adult product.
I've heard about this one.
We now have a 10 milligram celebration sucker, we call it. And
I think the C stands for something else besides celebration.
yes. So people obviously can use their own, thoughts on the name, and obviously it's going to get called the dick sucker or cock sucker, all those adult things. But that verbiage helps a store not get into a situation with harassment. We thought, let's not have it be the thing it's going to be anyways. As soon as it gets in the hand and out of the store, it's going to be the silly thing.
Yeah.
It's going to start the silly stuff. So.
And if you can't tell on camera, it's got a good shape for a bachelorette party.
Yes, and they come in
This
two
is
flavors. They're 10 milligrams each. It's a shape of a little, penis, and it's
A really
got
little
good
penis.
review.
It could be called phallic.
Yeah.
It is absolutely. We've gotten some heat for not having maybe a boob pop. So
Are you gonna have a
that's-
boob pop?
Yes, very soon.
right.
Probably the new year.
Right on. That's a
What
good
else is
progression.
coming up in 2017?
So we have our partners in Nevada.
Oh,
have
cool.
Just
Cool.
opened up they're one of their 3 dispensaries, but they have a House of Brands type massive kitchen, and it houses at least 6 or 7 Colorado brands.
Wow. Big.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Brand new,
Right.
And their model is also to help distribute to other dispensaries around the greater, Reno or Las Vegas area.
Right.
So in Nevada,
awesome.
it's only those 2 metro areas?
I mean,
Or
it's
is
the
it
whole
it's the
state,
whole-
Yeah.
really, but that's where 90% of the population,
Yeah, the rest of the
95%.
state's pretty empty.
Yeah.
It is.
Except for the people hanging out in Area 51, I think. I think that's the only
Yeah.
part that
Do you
Yeah.
think that's New Mexico?
Is
isn't
it? I thought that was Nevada, but
Maybe it's New.
I don't know. Depends on what
I
book
know.
you read.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that something that you think is going to be pretty common with these new states that have now legalized that they're kind of just going to be latching on to Colorado brands to guide them through? And instead of having where we had it here where there was
Where
a
it
million
spawned
startups,
and- I believe you're going to have both. Some of the companies that are getting consulted are going to industry events that are pretty interesting. You get B2B, you get to meet these speakers, learn strategy, and get consulted. And the consulting, I think, has been persuasive in the fact that business guys are looking for a template model that could bring success and a return on an investment sooner than later.
Right.
And I think a lot of them love the fact that some of us have been here this long, been
Right.
successful, and they like what they're hearing and reading about us.
Yeah, you guys have been doing what, 7 years, 8 years?
7 years.
Is it
now.
7 years?
Yeah,
Almost 8.
Year anniversary.
Dude, yeah, that's so crazy. And
It's
you
a
do,
long
dude,
time.
that success and failure along the way, these 7 years has been vital for business owners. I imagine that expertise and those consulting fees got to be massive right now. Like,
Yeah, people are charging fair amounts. Some consulting is fantastic and helpful. You would want to vet the company you're trying to use.
yeah, for
Because
sure.
everybody's trying to throw their hat in the thing to say they're professionals.
Right.
Of course they are.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Everybody wants their piece of it, and
They do.
and we've seen that in Colorado. Everybody wants their piece of it, no matter what. And so many other states for so many years have been trying to do what they can, from being long distance away to be able to get their slice. And now that more people are, it's going to be really, really interesting to watch it. I've liked you guys' moves along the way. One of the more exciting moves you guys got coming on, and I can't really, I can't drop it. You can, but I know that you have some names behind you now, which is
will.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I believe our partner would agree to that. So
We're looking forward to meeting him. I can't
Yeah.
wait. I've had many friends meet him, and he's badass.
Does he have a name?
Yes, he does.
So he is a very popular comic right now out of the Denver area, and his name is Josh Blue.
Yeah.
All right.
So Mr. Blue and John and I have been friends, my business partner John, and he loves it medically because he has cerebral palsy, but he loves it
Right.
for stimulation as well.
Right.
Absolutely. He found us years ago, and he fantasized having an involvement into cannabis. Almost got into hemp farming, and then bailed away, and then was like, "Hey, what about a sucker?" And we're like, "Yes."
Right.
Yeah.
He came up with the idea of using his favorite strain, Blue Dream. So it's going to be called Josh Blue's Dream.
That's awesome.
So it'll be a strain-specific sucker. It'll be one of our first, and
Right.
it'll be our first celebrity brand.
That's so awesome, dude.
He's a local.
I had a buddy that traveled from here to Seattle next to him on a plane like weeks ago, and he said he was just the coolest dude to just chill with.
I believe I saw him at Red Rocks this summer opening for Devotchka.
That sounds like
Sounds like
it was a
Mr.
great
Blue.
show.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
that's
exciting.
gonna be fun. That sucker, hopefully January. I just dropped the oil off today to get tested, so we're gonna make suckers next week.
Awesome. Josh,
it would
I
be
want to
on the
see you, Josh. Come down here. Let's have a sucker together.
Yes, he will. He would love to come.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Mountain High Suckers. They've been doing it for a lot of years. CBD enriched. They got some new stuff, sweet pieces. Make sure that you get out, check it out. They're going to be around the Colorado Harvest Company, all 3 locations. So make sure you come by, check us out. Wednesdays is a discount day for your stuff, so that always saves a little bit of money.
Wickle Wednesday, all right. Mountain High Suckers, we got coming up here in just a few minutes. This is Music Buzz Live. Stick around.
Here's to you, Chad.
Yeah, they don't.
Did you smell that? No.
Didn't.
Anyway, and moving on. Entertainment news. We'll work on that one. I had to tell you guys about this. This is hilarious. Yes.
No way.
Yes.
For real?
And the after party.
Do they need any pop singers?
The streets?
That sounds hilarious.
I know. That
like a
seems kind of
shout-out.
vulnerable.
Seems kind of vulnerable.
Seems good, doesn't it? I mean, I'm just going to throw it out there. It was
We're all
stupid.
animals here.
You know what? And stuff, right?
Yeah, they just can't show nips, I guess. You know.
Damn it.
They don't
Why would you go?
do the tassels?
Yeah.
Spin them around.
The spinning tassels.
They
I've seen that.
Spin them.
Liz, have you
I don't
done?
know how.
Liz has danced burlesque. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I
haven't.
From do that. He's the boy that picks up the dollars. And I sing pop music. I
don't
play by my
read,
own rules.
Notes and stuff. Cabbage.
I drink beer.
Beer.
Oh my god, my brain is just going crazy with dirty things to say. Aim towards young, fit couples and single ladies.
Young fit couples? What?
Yeah, that's kind of rude.
You know what? We're going now. We're gonna march in there. Hello.
I'm sorry. No.
Anyway. Talk about swingers in our last segment, in our next segment.
Okay.
And
Awesome.
so,
Something to
but
look
this is-
forward to.
This is the Medina Grooves.
You're watching Music Buzz Live on World Viral TV, presented by Colorado Harvest Company.
Yeah.
Hey, this is John Exoff from Texas Hippie Coalition. You're watching World Viral, sponsored by the Colorado Harvest Company. Get you a fool, baby.
Okay, so it has been approved that we can say the fuck word.
Yeah, you just did.
Okay.
All of the United States is looking to Denver, Colorado to see what is cool. You know, it used to be maybe California back in the day or maybe New York early along, but now everybody's really looking to Denver, Colorado to figure out what is cool. And when you get accepted by Colorado as cool, well, then it just spills over to the rest of the world.
You have to see the vision for this area on South Broadway. This area 5 years from now is going to look very different than it looks right now.
Right.
I'm not supposed to film you giving my tools of the trade like I know.
Tools of the trade?
Yeah.
Separate segments?
Separate segments when you do it. Always ID yourself. Say,
Hey, this is Bubba Sparks, baby, and you're watching World Viral TV. You better know about it.
World Viral. Colorado Harvest Company.
I got
capture your beauty to put on display, as if it's my duty to blow you away. This is the end of everything I've ever known.
World Viral TV is brought to you, as always, by Colorado Harvest Company.
Welcome to the newest Colorado Harvest Company.
Well, I mean, he was a professor.
World Viral. We want to take advantage of this area as